What's up, Muscle and Strength? Here at WNC Barbell, training some arms today. I'm going to take you through my routine, typically what I do. 3 biceps, 3 triceps, so just going ahead, getting a good pump going, getting some blood flow. Sometimes more is not better, sometimes less is more if you're doing it accurately, correctly, getting the most tension on the muscle. My first movement is actually with this bar I just got yesterday. Shout out to Ben at Gym Pin. And what this allows me to do is get a wider grip on a push down. So instead of having a narrow bar or something like that that limits me here, I'm wider and I can get these handles outside of my body and get a full contraction on the triceps. So I really like this bar, already got a good pump going. So we're gonna work up to a top set of about 10 to 12 reps, and then I'll do 2 back off sets after that. Everything's gonna be about 3 sets, 3 working sets each. I don't always come in with a plan for arms. Usually the first 4 exercises are about the same. Sometimes I change the last couple that I do. I don't go crazy heavy. You may see other guys doing a lot more weight. I make sure I put all the tension on the target muscle and try to alleviate tension from all the other muscle groups. I get kind of lazy sometimes about logging arm training because I'm just chasing a pump, but truly I have to be disciplined about logging this just like I would log back or legs, because I want to progress with this movement with the same form, same consistent form and execution, and over time that should result in more muscle, more mass. Some guys will treat it more like a press and some treat it more like a skull crusher. Mine is more like a Smith machine skull crusher. I'll bring it up to like between my nose and my chin is kind of where I have the bar around this area. And I go to where I feel the most tension on my triceps. So I go by feel, but what I try to make sure to do is extend my triceps out to where I'm not pulled back and pressing it with my chest. And that turns into just a high close grip press when really you want to bring your triceps out and extend so the tension's more on the triceps and not on your chest. Yeah, that top set, and then once you hit that top set, you're backing off to something lighter. So, and how I measure a lot of my training progress is by that top set, because if I've been going up 1 rep on that Rogers power squat every week, and so it's always that top set that I measure. I was just saying this preacher curl is a little bit small for me. This is an old piece, so it's hard to even fit my leg in here. But it actually feels really smooth once you get into it. Trying to bring up my arms, it's been a focal point. I've done an arm day for quite a while now, but actually what I changed to cause my arms to improve a lot was I actually backed off on my arm volume. So when I was training arms, I was doing like tons and tons and tons of volume. I was doing like 5 exercises for tries, 4 for buys, and I'd hit them during the week again. And then when I backed off to like 3 biceps, 3 triceps, and just put everything in them and get as much tension on the muscle as possible, they actually started growing way more. So sometimes more is not better, sometimes less is more if you're doing it accurately, correctly, getting the most tension on the muscle. What I like to finish my triceps with is a stretch. So I'm gonna do an overhead cable extension with this Vulcan strap here. I really love using these. Our gym has this strap. So I'm gonna do an overhead extension with that. And I'm gonna superset it with just an easy bar cable curl, standing cable curl over here. So we're just gonna go back and forth. That's my only superset of the day. Just towards the end of the arm workout, I like to really get a lot of blood in the whole arm and have one superset exercise where I go back and forth from buys to tries. If I'm training legs, it's a marathon, or back, it's usually like 2 hours. So arms feels like I'm hardly doing anything. I was like, man, I'm already almost done with my training for the day. Yep. It's almost like an active rest day. It's not hard on my body. I have like 4 really hard training days, and then the 5th training day, arms is not that hard on my body. But I still train arms hard. Did like 5 on one side, and 5 on the other side. Did 5 again, then 5 again, and then I kind of did like 2 and then 1. Reason for that is to line yourself up on a dumbbell curl, especially the wider your lats get, honestly. You need to kind of line it up. And also I like to get a bunch of tension on this arm, rest it for a second. Whereas if I'm going back and forth, I can get kind of a swinging into it. This helps me to really concentrate it better. And it helps me get a lot of tension on this arm before I swap over to the other side. And then I can kind of go all the way to failure. All right guys, so that was an arm day for me. What I typically do for arms, like I said, nothing heavy. You won't see me pick up any super heavy dumbbells. Not a lot of free weights, obviously only 1 free weight exercise. Everything else was cable or Smith machine. I really think that's the most efficient for arms. You really gotta pump a lot of blood to your arms So I hope you guys enjoyed. Try that out for yourself. Make sure to subscribe to the channel.